Bradley Glenn Richards is a Canadian professional ice hockey center for the Chicago Blackhawks in the National Hockey League. He has played for the New York Rangers, Tampa Bay Lightning, and Dallas Stars. He won the Stanley Cup in 2004 with the Lightning, where he was awarded the Conn Smythe Trophy as the most valuable player during the 2004 Stanley Cup Playoffs. Early career: born and raised in Murray Harbor, Prince Edward Island. Richards has been friends with Vincent Lecavalier since the age of 14, when they met at Athol Murray College of Notre Dame, a boarding school with an excellent hockey program in Saskatchewan, Canada. They were roommates and soon became good friends as they were both the youngest players on their hockey team. Since then they have gone on to being teammates for the Rimouski Oka copyright Anik of the QMJHL and Tampa Bay Lightning. Lecavalier was also responsible for suggesting to the Lightning management after they had drafted him to draft Richards. In his final season with Rimouski, Richards won nearly every honor possible for a Canadian junior player in the QMJHL. He earned the Jean Barr Copyright Live Trophy after leading the league with 186 points, as well as the Telus Cup, given to the league's best offensive player. He won the QMJHL and Canadian Hockey League plus-minus awards with a +80 mark, and was a first-team All-Star in both the Quebec Circuit and the CHL, as well as the CHL Player of the Year and leading scorer. In the postseason, Richards took home both the Guy Lafleur Trophy as MVP of the Q-League playoffs, then the Stafford Smythe Memorial Trophy as MVP of the 2000 Memorial Cup, as the Oka copyright Anik won both the QMJHL playoff title and the CHL National Championship. Playing career: Tampa Bay Lightning. Richards was drafted in the third round, 64th overall, by the Tampa Bay Lightning in the 1998 NHL entry draft, having recorded 82 assists and 115 points in his draft year. During that same draft, the Lightning selected Vincent Lecavalier, Richards' teammate at the both Athol Murray College of Notre Dame and Rimouski, with the first overall pick. Richards went on to win the Conn Smythe and the Lady Byng trophies in 2004. He also won the Stanley Cup with the Lightning in 2004. Later that same year, he won the World Cup of Hockey Championship playing on Team Canada. Richards holds the record for game-winning goals in a single playoff season with 7 in 2004. Overtaking Joe Sakic's and Joe Nieuwendyk's record of 6. On September 26, 2004 the Rimouski Oka copyright Anik of the QMJHL retired Richards' jersey. Richards played for Rimouski Oka copyright Anik from 1997 to 2000. Richards played for Akbars Kazan in the Russian Super League during the 2004 Euro 05 NHL lockout on a team with fellow NHL players Ilya Kovalchuk, Alexei Korvalov, Vincent Lecavalier, Michael Nylander, Alexei Zhetnik, Danny Hetley, and Nikolai Khabibulin. Richards played for Team Canada at the 2006 Olympics. After the team was eliminated from the 2006 playoffs, the Lightning signed Richards to a 5-year, $39 million contract. Dallas Stars. On February 26, 2008, roughly 3 hours before the NHL trade deadline, Richards was traded to the Dallas Stars in a blockbuster deal along with goaltender Johan Holmqvist for goalie Mike Smith, center Jeff Alpin, winger Jussi Jokinen and a 2009 fourth-round draft pick. Richards set the Stars' franchise record of most assists in a player's first game with 5. The record is also a career high for Richards. The Stars defeated the Chicago Blackhawks 7-4, and Richards was named the #1 star of the game. In the 2008 playoffs, Richards tied an NHL record by scoring 4 points in a single period in Game 2 against the San Jose Sharks. During the 2008 Euro 09 season, Richards tallied 16 goals and 48 points in 55 games before sustaining a broken right wrist following a check from Columbus Blue Jackets forward Jakub Vorah on February 16, 2009. Richards met with his specialist the following day and missed 15 games. Richards returned to the Dallas Stars lineup March 21, but he then broke his other hand in the third period of Dallas' loss to San Jose. He would not return for the rest of the season, and the Stars missed the playoffs. In the 2009 Euro 10 off-season, the team removed general managers Brett Hull and Les Jackson, who had traded for Richards, and fired coach Dave Tippett, replacing the latter with Mark Crawford. Despite the new regime and the team's woeful finish in the standings for the second straight season, Richards enjoyed a career year, matching a personal high with 91 points, playing mainly alongside Louis Eriksson and roommate James Neal. Richards finished 7th in the NHL points standings that year, just behind former teammate Martin St. Louis. He also finished 4th in total assists, and 2nd in power play production in the league. The Stars failed to reach the playoffs again. After the season, Richards was named a finalist for the Lady Byng Trophy. New York Rangers. After becoming an unrestricted free agent, Richards signed a 9-year, $58.5 million contract with the New York Rangers on July 2, 2011, reuniting him with John Tortorella, his coach from the 2004 Lightning team that won the Stanley Cup, and another member of that 2004 team, Roland Fedotenko. He was also approached by the Calgary Flames, Los Angeles Kings, Toronto Maple Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. On October 8, 2011, Richards scored his first goal as a Ranger in a 2-1 shootout loss to the Anaheim Ducks. The game was played at the Ericsson Globe in Stockholm, Sweden. He would go on to record 25 goals along with 41 assists during his first season with the Rangers, as well as 6 goals and 9 assists in 20 playoff games, as the Rangers were ultimately eliminated from the 2012 Stanley Cup Playoffs by the New Jersey Devils. On April 19, 2013, Richards scored his first career NHL hat-trick in a game against the Buffalo Sabres. On June 20, 2014, Richards was bought out by the New York Rangers. Chicago Blackhawks. On July 1, 2014, Richards signed a 1-year, $2 million deal with the Chicago Blackhawks. He currently wears number 91 for the Blackhawks and is the first player to do so in the team's history. Personal. During the off-season, he goes back to Prince Edward Island, his childhood home. Richards has hosted the Brad Richards PEI Celebrity Golf Classic for the past 6 years. The event supports 2 charities, Children Unregistered Trademark S-Wish Foundation, Prince Edward Island Chapter and Autism Society of Prince Edward Island. He is friends with Hockey Night in Canada host Ron MacLean, who spends a lot of time in PEI. During the season, he lives in an apartment in Manhattan. Richards is also a well-known wine aficionado and filmed a segment about wine tasting for NHL.com. Also an American football fan, he considers the Green Bay Packers to be his favorite NFL team. Richards rented a suite at the St. Pete Times Forum for several Tampa Bay Lightning hockey games and invited families dealing with various forms of pediatric cancer to use it. After each game he would go and visit the children who had come to watch the game. It began during the 2002-2003 season and ended in 2008. When he was traded to the Dallas Stars he continued his charity work with the Children Unregistered Trademark S Medical Center Unregistered Trademark S Oncology Department, supplying tickets for sick children. He also donates tickets to every home game to men and women in the military. Richards underwent arthroscopic hip surgery on April 23, 2010, to repair a small labrum tear. In September 2010, Richards donated $500,000 to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, Canada. After signing the Blackhawks, Richards stated that he was looking forward to playing for them and that he couldn't wait to get to work. Awards: 1999 Euro 2000, CHL Player of the Year, 1999 Euro 2000, CHL Leading Scorer, 1999 Euro 2000, CHL Plus Minus Award Winner, 1999 Euro 2000, CHL First All-Star Team, 1999 Euro 2000, QMJHL Michel Briere Memorial Trophy, 1999 Euro 2000, QMJHL Jean Barr Copyright Live AAT Trophy, 1999 Euro 2000, QMJHL Plus Minus Award Winner, 1999 Euro 2000, QMJHL Guy Lafleur Trophy, 1999 Euro 2000, QMJHL First All-Star Team, 1999 Euro 2000, Memorial Cup Stafford Smythe Memorial Trophy, 1999 Euro 2000, Memorial Cup All-Star Team, 2000 Euro 01, NHL All-Rookie Team, 2001 Euro 02, NHL Young Stars Game Participant, 2003 Euro 04, NHL Stanley Cup, 2003 Euro 04, NHL Conn Smythe Trophy, 2003 Euro 04, NHL Lady Byng Trophy, 2010 Euro 11, played in the NHL All-Star Game, career statistics, regular season and playoffs. International references. External links, official website, Brad Richards' career statistics at the Internet Hockey Database.